Welcome to the Coach Smith Show.
Last one.
All right, so as always, thanks, great crowd tonight. I want to thank Rockin' Brews and I'm His. Special shout out, round of applause for our sponsors. Thank you, Jim, in the front row there. All right, Coach, this is the last show for the season.
It is the last show, and what a cool place to have it, and just a testament to our community. Look at our crowd. We got a great crowd out here. It's awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Got some plays and some players to celebrate tonight, but we also got some great volleyball news, right?
Yeah, kind of looking at, want to mention this. Our volleyball team, who actually finished fourth in our district, have kind of got hot here lately, and they play in the regional finals tomorrow at Argyle. It is Wear Blue. So we kind of continue the trend from Friday night. That's at 7 o'clock at Flower Mound Marcus High School. So I really encourage you guys, if you got nothing to do, get out there, go support those girls. We want to just kind of be involved in the community as much as we can. I think this would be great for everybody to get out there.
Let's do it. So let's get into some good plays. You got some plays?
Red Rail game. Blake Johnson just got here, so we're good. We can start now.
Thank you, Blake.
Thanks, Blake. Blake's wearing socks and sandals. The socks and sandals fad's a weird thing for me. I really still struggle with it, but for some reason these kids do it. So, all right, let's jump into some film. We're going to kind of talk about some of this, kind of going, from a time standpoint. I'm going to refer to them as them. They and them tried to score early, tried to go for two. Did a great job of kind of fitting that up. Our linebacker crew, which is kind of a sad day with that crew. They're a very talented crew, probably one of the best linebacker crew holistically I've ever been a part of coaching in 22 years. They see it here, fit it up. Kind of see them scrape over and get fit up and make a play here and stop the two-point play. Good stop for us, just continue to kind of play forward. We get a kick return after that, immediately after that. Their kicker was good. He did a good job here getting things out. We'll kind of get to this angle here. We got Luke Stewart back. Luke Stewart had a great night. We'll kind of talk about that late. I don't know his career, but probably statistically one of your best nights of your career. Gets a return here. You see everybody fitting up, and we get in the crease. We've been talking about him just sticking his foot in the ground and getting vertical. Great job here on the return. Everybody kind of got a good block. A lot of juice flowing there. Offensively, we get into a series. Got Ty in there, quarterback. Hands it off to, is that Jake? Yes, Jake. We kind of had some things that we thought we could create angles and leverage on them and get good vertical crease. O-line, there's Rack getting climbed up. Rylan sticking his nose in there, Jake. Big thing with Jake, with his stats we pulled, he's averaging a 2.8 after contact, which was really proud of him for that. Yards after contact's a big thing. Great run there. Kind of get fitted up. You see our O-line, really proud of our O-line all night. They had a really good front for us to get angles, leverage there. Got to say, Todd Johnson here kind of calls his own call, and I'm looking at him, and he's checking something to Luke, and I'm like, all right, boys, if you're going to call your own shot, I tell quarterbacks, if you're going to call your own shot, you better not miss. We had a play that we really liked called here. He kind of checked here, made a good throw. Luke got fit in and got creased, gets everybody to hip and goes scores. I watched his dad play 7-on-7 at the midnight scrimmage, so I know he got his speed from his dad. So, is your dad here? There he is. Definitely got a speed from his dad. So, good job here for Ty calling his own shot. We come off the run game. We get back. It was kind of fitted to the box. And here we go. Get a run here late. Homie on something we really liked. They were keying on Cooper early. We knew that. So we kind of fit there. We motioned Jake out to kind of what we'd call split the box and split the roof. The roof gets divided. They're keying on Coop. Homie does a great job. He has a knack for just finding the end zone and running with a sense of purpose. It was pretty cool to kind of see it. When you draw things up on a Sunday and then they come to fruition on a Friday night, you feel pretty good about them. We get the roof divided, get the box out. We get the edge here fit. Homie does a great job here. Get some downfield blocking. Good job by Rack getting a second level. Defense here, get a good push. That was our deal all night. We knew we had to get a good push. Love the fact that our guys rallied too here. Great job, great effort, just getting over there and fitting everything up. And being at home, being where you're supposed to. Luke Gorham's there. Our other backers are there kind of fitting up. DBs are there, and they're kind of being sound. And these are things that, you know, we look at, and it's not an overwhelming hit. It's not anything. But for us, we go, man, our guys are home. They're disciplined. They're doing their job. And that's stuff that even college scouts and Cooper Towery just showing here what we do at this game and making sure that we kind of get just a little bit chippy right there. That's good. That's kind of what we want to see. Big play here. We got a 3rd and 9. You know, they were kind of chipping away at it. We needed to stop here, and we needed something good to happen. Great push here by Gorham. Getting to push all his enthusiasm from his mom. I've learned that at a very quick point in my time here at Grapevine High School. But he gets a good edge push here. It's a really good tight end play, and he's able to kind of get a push. Here we get a stunt there. Barg does a good job occupying tight end. Gorham comes tight off the edge, runs through the back's face, and gets a big sack. Big time here. Little special teams action here late. We needed this. We'd stalled out, had a great drive in the 3rd quarter, ate up a lot of clock. Trusted Schilling. He went out there and banged it out, put some points on the board. Homie stepped in here. Ryland, by this point, is hurt, banged up. So we're able to get some points on the board here. This is something we had kind of ID'd early, and Coach Sides actually made this call. All our good calls here, all our good offensive calls are made by Coach Sides and Coach Clark. I don't make any of the good ones. All the good ones are made by Coach Sides and Coach Clark. This was a good one. Called it. Jalen wanted to make us an anticipation and throw it through the roof and through the moon so that Luke could catch it like a punt and then jog in. Definitely not staying speed there, but got in the end zone. So great play, quarterback play. We got our box fitted up. Really proud of our protection here. Guys kind of fit up there. There's a K's sighting with a block there. Great job by him. Good crease here. Good score. All right, late in the game, we get a run here, and we just fit it up. Again, love seeing our linebackers play. Going to miss all these guys. Just kind of, you know, getting to things. There's Cedric Hicks on a push there, getting off a block. Linebackers blowing it up, making a play. All right, so that kind of goes through a lot of our clips. A lot more, you know, a lot of good things happen. Obviously, it becomes polarizing because you look at a scoreboard, but nonetheless, our guys played with a great effort. They made a lot of really good football plays and put us in position to execute at a high level. So,
all right, ready to celebrate some kids?
Yeah, what we came here, what you came here was not me to talk about plays, was to hear about our players. And that's what we're here for, and that's what we're going to get into next. So, first, you know, we talk about our core values and kind of how they align with what we kept trying to do here. Our first guy, our blue-collar guy, was Will Mason. Come on up, Will. Will's a big talker, as you know. Really proud of Will. He kind of sustains us up top. He comes to the sideline. He talks with Coach Clark a lot and really kind of tells us what we need to do, what angles we need to do. Our second-half game plan was not planned. We ended up, Ryland gets hurt. We ended up with a loaded box with 2 tight ends and 2 backs. We played a lot of what we call rhino and kind of some bigger personnel packages for us. But we're able to do that because we trust Will and we trust our old linemen to kind of tell us what we got based on angles and leverage. And we ran the ball for 180. We had over 370 yards of total offense, and that's because Will comes up. He tells us what we need to do. And Will's a very cut and dry guy. He either tells you do this or don't do that. There's no sugarcoating with Will Mason. So let's get into it. Will Mason,
Congrats,
blue collar.
All right, so tonight we're going to learn about who hits the hardest on the team on offense and defense. So you're an offensive guy. So who hits the hardest when you're on offense, on defense, on the team?
So whenever we're doing Mustang Alley or Mustang Attack, whatever it was, it was honestly probably Blake because he just lead in head first.
All right, here we go.
All right, Will. So, Will, what's your second sport?
Wrestling.
Which is cool because we like our guys playing Second Sports. We like your guys kind of being very invested in the community. So we'll talk to them a little bit about, like, what's next for you. Explain to them, like, wrestling. When do you have a match? Those type of things.
Okay, so I'm gonna be starting wrestling back on Wednesday after I get my interviews and all my gear turned in, and so we have our first tournament on Friday, but I have that one off because I am 8 pounds over and I cannot lose 8 pounds in 2 days healthily, so I'll be going.
Are you eating tonight?
Yes.
It's a free meal. You got to eat, right? So you're eating. Hey, so last question, dude. On our board in the staying room, someone wrote up, Will Mason needs to shave the beard. What is that about?
Okay, so I made a bet with Bennett Weitzer saying that if we had a winning record, he would grow a mullet out. And if we had a losing record, I'd have to shave the beard. So
you going to shave it?
After wrestling season.
If I shaved my beard, I would look like a bald-headed 17-year-old guy. It's a bad look, man. So awesome, Will. Thanks, dude. Epitome of O-line, just a blue-collar guy shows up to work. There's no spatting, there's no taping, there's no fancy wristbands. There is a helmet, a jersey, and pants, and we roll. That is Will Mason. Our intensity guy is Luke Gormley. Luke Gormley, come on up. The next mayor of Grapevine, Texas.
All right, Luke. So on the offensive side of the ball, who's the hardest hitter?
Man, that's tough. I think I'm gonna go Andreas.
Andreas. That's
If he hits you with a pole, it'll shock you sometimes, for sure.
He's definitely got some intensity behind it.
Yeah.
All right, so a little bit more serious. Kind of talk to us about, like, what's next for you, kind of where your recruiting is. This community loves you. They've supported you. They've watched you on Friday nights. So kind of talk to us about what's next with recruiting and all that, where you're headed to, those type of things.
Yeah, so obviously, it's tough with the season being over, but I'm kind of ready to get into it and start the off season, get bigger, get faster as I'm preparing for college. I'm not sure where I'm going to end up yet. Got a little bit of time to wait it out and figure things out. But I'm looking forward to it for sure, and I'm along for the ride. So yeah.
So when we talk recruiting, do you want to stay close to home or do you want to go far away? Pretend like your mom's not in the room when you answer this question.
I think there's a good balance.
This guy.
I definitely want my parents to be able to come to my games. Yes. But I think there needs to be a little buffer there. So
okay.
I've been saying I think like 4-hour drive's a good distance.
That's great because you can come home and get your laundry done.
Yeah.
But you're far enough away that they can't surprise you.
Exactly.
So that's a good balance. Don't you think, Miss Tisha, that's a good balance? Okay.
Whoa.
If we have any connections, we think Luke's a Division I ball player, so sure would. We know anybody at Tarleton State. I mean, I think I know a guy, and he might be sitting in here.
Shoot, man.
Make some calls, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Luke's going to land exactly where the Lord wants him. We're praying for that over his life.
Definitely.
And, man, we're excited for him. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate you, buddy. So our we guy it's really a toss-up because our we guy is Blake Johnson. I have two favorite players on this team. One is Bordeaux, and I don't know why. Bordeaux is my favorite human of all time. But my second, and it's a really close second, is Blake Johnson. And so Blake Johnson's our we guy, and I'll express my love for him later. Go ahead, dude.
Well, congrats. That was like a dual award. Yeah, favorite player and the we award on the same. All right. So who is the hardest hitter on offense?
I got to go with Andreas, definitely. He's short, so he hits you low and pops your helmet up. And also big intensity guy. He's really angry.
Agreed.
All right, Blake. Best hair on the team, by the way. And I'm really jealous of people that have cool hair. It's kind of a thing. Hoping my son keeps his hair. I don't know. This may be your future, Kai. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, talk to us about what's next, bro. Like, where we thinking college? Like, this community wants to support you. They want to pray for you. They want to be behind you. Tell them what's next.
I really want to go to SMU or TCU. That's my top 2, and then number 3 is A&M. Wherever I'm set up the best financially, and where I want to major in business. So yeah, for now, all of that college stuff's kind of set up. Basically, I've gotten that right. Yeah, everything's submitted. So for now, I'm just trying to go to the gym, get bigger. Spring break, get pretty jacked. Will be
definitely
awesome.
Complete pretty boy muscles, shirt off at the beach muscles at this point. So nothing but curls and shoulders and chest. No legs. We're never squatting again, right?
Never squatting
Never
again.
squatting again.
No.
Okay.
It'll be amazing.
Appreciate you, Blake. Thanks,
Of course,
dude.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
He ended up with 3 awards. The Hair Award too.
Hair Award. He's one of my favorite guys.
In the Wii.
And he's also the hardest hitter based on Will Mason.
4.
So, man, what a night for Blake Johnson. So, all right, our T3, which is kind of tied into our special teams, is Austin Schilling. Come on up, Schilling.
Go, Austin. All right, buddy. You don't get hit too often.
Never.
But when you do, who would it be?
I really wouldn't want to get hit by anyone on our team, really. But I'd probably have to say Cooper. He's probably the hardest hitter on our team. That's just from my perspective.
Good answer. Here you go, buddy.
Cooper Towery. Shocker. Did you see the hit out of bounds? Is that the reason? Cooper, he doesn't have really like landscape parameters. He'll hit anybody anywhere. If you walk across this floor, he may knock you out. It's quite a skill set. It's what Harding football is all about, really. All right, so Schilling's another 2-sport guy. Plays one of my I coach basketball. I've coached baseball. I was a track coach. I was a powerlifting coach, which was probably my least favorite because I'm not a big weight room guy. I don't know if you can tell that. But soccer, I coached 3 years of soccer, and that was probably my favorite second sport to coach. So talk to me about second sport. What's next for you and kind of what's going on? What position you play, all that?
Yeah, so I honestly don't know what position I play in soccer anymore because my club coach has thrown me everywhere. I think I've played 5 positions in the last game I played. So I'm a little all-around utility guy, but I'm really excited for the high school season and just to get it rolling.
That's awesome, man. We're excited. This community, this is Grapevine, dude. This ain't got nothing to do with football. This is about us supporting you, and we love you, dude. Appreciate you. T3 guy, Austin Schillings. All right, our grit guy, I've kind of mentioned him. You saw him show up in highlights a lot. Really proud. When I took this job, we got to talk about offenses and, development. They were like, man, Coach Nash and those guys like, man, Luke Stewart's the guy. He takes the top off things, and he runs great routes, and he does all that. So our grit guy is Luke Stewart. Come on up, Luke.
Let's go. All right, buddy. Hardest hitter.
I'd say Luke Hecht.
Another good one.
Luke Hecht's one of those talented defensive backs that the ball could be in like a range of him. He could actually intercept it, which we're completely okay with as a staff, and he will ignore the potential of intercepting and just knock somebody out. So we'll go from the exhilaration of him picking the ball off, potentially scoring, to potentially getting us a 15-yard penalty for late hitting somebody. It's a whole thing with Luke. So, Luke, if you're listening, I love you, dude. All right, dude. So kind of in the really proud of what you did this season. Really proud of your production, man. I think you've had a great year. 33 catches, which was how many catches you have last year?
Like 15, maybe.
Okay. All right. So we did better than that. That was awesome. How many touchdowns do you have
Last year?
this year?
4.
4. That's pretty awesome. So kind of talk to us again, man. You're a Grapevine football player for a long time. One thing that I've learned in this community is once you're a Grapevine football player, you're forever a Grapevine football player. Talk to us about kind of what's next, what you're doing, what you're thinking, all those things.
Hopefully I go to college at OU because, I want to be an aviation major and be a pilot and stuff. So I did the best pilot school in the country. So that's the plan so far. So
that's very cool. So again, this guy's awesome. He's done a great job for us. I'm really proud of him. We could kind of go to him and depend on him to make plays. And he's got a great family. Just thankful for Luke. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you.
Good job,
bud. Okay, our Stang Award's being renamed here in the next couple weeks to the Tatum Evans Award. Tatum, come on up, dude.
Got the fit? Homeless or not tonight?
I have to compliment the fit. It looks like 3 people moved out of the sweatshirt you're wearing. But other than that, that's a good look, dude. So,
All right, Tatum. Hardest hitter on offense.
I don't want to toot his horn too much, but I'd probably go Jake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go with that.
Okay, so
Yeah, thank you.
does your dad have a matching sweatshirt that looks like this?
No, he does not.
He does not. Your dad, see, I like your dad's fit. That's a better fit to me than whatever you normally.
this fit better.
This is
Okay.
awful.
What would you do if I pulled up in that though? Genuinely,
I think you should get the haircut and everything.
I would look like a older man.
Are you trying to say your dad dresses like an old man?
It fits. It fits his age. It's not old. It's just right. It's just right.
You
Yeah,
know,
age
there
appropriate.
has not been a show that we haven't referenced your dad in some way. I just want you to know that. So, all right, so Tatum, I know like you and I have went back and forth, man. You're a guy of faith. I know you're praying through a lot of things on what direction the Lord's leading you. Kind of talk to us about where you're at from a standpoint of college. And man, you've been all over the continental United States, I believe, on recruiting visits, which I think you're just secretly wanting to go on vacation, so you're tricking your dad. But talk to us a little bit about where you're at, man, and kind of what's going on with you.
Yeah, so right now I'm waiting on the financial aspect of a few schools.
Yeah.
Waiting to hear back football-wise, just on the packages that they present. And then also I've applied to all my non-football schools, so waiting to hear back from them and just kind of talk to my parents and weigh the options.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, and man, you've got a support system, dude. We're just so proud of you. You did a great job this year. I love you, dude. I'm really excited. I'm
Thank
excited
you.
to watch you and follow whatever track that is. And then you're going to make a whole lot of money and donate back to football. It's going to be great, dude. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, dude.
Good job, man.
So let me kind of collect myself here, kind of talk in conclusion. I'm really not good at this without becoming emotional. I'm a very emotional being. I'm either really animated, throwing stuff, or crying. I'm all of the in-between. I have to, and she absolutely hates this, but my wife is in the back. She was about 4 minutes late, which is on time for her. She ride or dies with this thing, and the highs are high and the lows are low. And I think things are really hard when they're hard, and she carries the burden of that because she has to kind of listen to it from a polarizing standpoint. So if you can oblige me this, my wife, honey, I love you. Thank you so much. This is hard on all of us, and we've been to the highest of the mountains and the lowest of valleys, but she is a rock solid, and I cannot, without any feasible measure, do this without her, and I'm extremely, extremely thankful. And if the Lord did a lot for me, but the one thing he did was let me walk into her classroom and take a desk back in 2009, and she's been chasing me ever since, in good ways and bad. So thank you, honey. I love you. Thank you. So, kind of as conclusion, this is such a cool experience. We're here because we all love these guys. We're not here because of scoreboards. We're never going to be here, and we're never not going to be here because of a scoreboard. We're going to be here because we want to promote a culture of student athletes who feel like they're loved and feel like they're growing and feel like they're developing. And that's the environment, and that's the culture we're going to have 20 years from now. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being faithful. Thank you for supporting these guys, because I promise the best version of them we got every Friday night. I'm extremely grateful to have coached them and for them to have impacted and changed my life. They've changed my perspective. They've made me a better leader. They've made me a better person. So senior parents, thank you so much for letting me co-parent with you. And we told these guys we're not done with them. We stick with them. We offer them weight opportunities. Coach Whitson's going to put a workout together for them that'll carry them through signing day. After that, they'll kind of move on. And these young guys, you want to be the kind of men that they are, that manage highs and manage lows and manage hilltops and manage valleys the way they do and how well they do it. So thank you guys so much. And always PTL and go Stangs. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, Coach. As always, thank you, our sponsors for our last show, Rock and Brews, and I'm His.